Hi lovely souls, my name is Samanthajamezz. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, love ya, welcome to the fam. Today we have a little self-love video on what makes you attractive. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Now if you're new here, what you're gonna do is pause the video, figure out whichever crystal or pile you are drawn to the most. Could be 1, could be 2, could be all of them. You're gonna go down below, find your timestamp in the description box, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi pile number 1, if you chose this rose quartz, they're pretty much all rose quartz, but if you specifically chose this rose quartz, this is your reading. What makes you attractive? Okay, so for your tarot cards, we have the 9 of Cups, we have the King of Cups, we have Revealing Your True Self, Amethyst, we have Courage. Wow, look at all this beautiful purple. You guys might have a purple aura. We have Adversity. We have Starkeeper, gorgeous. And we have Gold and Silver Violet Flame Dragon. Ooh, like I said, you guys might have some purple in your aura. You guys might be a reincarnation of this dragon or, you know, something mystical. You guys might actually be a mystic, if I am correct here. So what makes you attractive, group number 1, is the fact that you guys are just in a really good headspace right now. You guys are just really good people in general. With the 9 of Cups, I feel like you're independent. I feel like you emotionally fulfill yourself. I also feel like you could be represented by this King of Cups. Now, you don't have to be a masculine. You could just harvest a lot of masculine energy. And again, that does not make you manly. Masculine energy is just energy. It actually indicates that you guys are very individualistic, that you're very independent, and you guys are doers, that you kind of can do things on your own, such as making yourself happy and emotionally fulfilled. With the Amethyst and Revealing Your True Self, I feel like right now you guys are probably on a path where you are probably starting a new hobby, a new project. Maybe your passion is now your new career. Maybe you started a new kind of path on social media. Maybe you're an influencer, something to do with being kind of like a leader, I'm seeing, because there's no way that you guys harvest this much independent energy and you don't have like a following behind you. Now you could be saying, Sam, listen, I don't have a following. But I would say to you, not yet, because I think you guys are well on your way towards that. With Starkeeper, I feel like you guys are old souls, so it would be relevant that you guys are here in the age of Aquarius to kind of like ascend everyone's vibrations. Maybe you had a really tough past with adversity that came with a lot of different challenges, and that's really what makes you attractive, is that you guys aren't just like a blank slate and a pretty face. I do see that you guys have a beautiful face, very fair skin as well, probably very clear skin as well. Just felt like I had to throw that out there. Congrats. But most importantly, what I'm getting is that you guys had the courage to rise above this adversity, and now you use the wisdom that you collected through these experiences to be the leader that you are today. And that's really gorgeous, because that's really what you're here on earth to do with Starkeeper. You really are here as a light being. You guys could be a star seed. You could identify with being an empath, but you guys definitely have this like emotional capacity to you with the King of Cups, where you kind of understand the big picture. You guys are really full of love. You're very giving, which is why I kind of said you guys harvest a lot of masculine energy. Masculine energy is people that give, and they actually have a tendency it's really hard for them to receive. So that's one of the challenges that people with a lot of masculine energy kind of face. But overall, what I'm getting is that actually, if anything, I'm getting that you guys have a lot of masculine energy, but you're very feminine in your look. Like I said, this woman has fair skin, but this girl has long hair and she's blowing at dandelion. You guys just might be a dichotomy, like a walking contradiction. And that's actually what makes you very attractive, because people might see your beautiful face and it might seem very fair, very porcelain, I'm getting, and very fragile. But You're not fucking fragile at all. Not one damn bit. You're very courageous, in fact. You're very noble. You're a leader. You're wise. You've gone through it. You've risen above. You know, there's nothing fragile and frail about you, group number one. That's what makes you attractive. You're kind of this dichotomy. And a lot of people, and especially in a world where people are very basic these days, they find that very attractive about you. That's one of your great qualities. Also, I can't help but mention that you guys might have a purple aura, and people see that. Even if they're not quite that spiritual, there's something striking about you that catches people's attention, and they really, really enjoy that. Yeah, so the gold and silver violet flame dragon transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's a time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. So you guys could be spiritual healers. You guys could have risen above this really kind of dark past I'm getting. I'm not seeing dark, but I am seeing kind of sad. I feel like you guys have gone through a lot of different loss and a lot of different tragedies, and maybe at one point it really did have you down and out, but you definitely rose above, and you did it on your own. Like, you guys could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I'm getting, but more importantly, aside from astrological signs, I feel like you guys are just like light beings. I feel like you're just so full of love and companionship, compassion. I don't know why I said companionship, but that could resonate. But you're full of compassion in a way that is almost, like I said, it's a dichotomy, because usually someone that has gone through what you've gone through, group number one, is probably hardened by life and very bitter. But I see that you guys are even more open than you've ever been before, which is why I call you very spiritual. You guys might wear a crystal around your neck, and you might switch out the crystal depending on the moon phases. I see that you guys also might manifest with the moon, especially the full moon. You guys could be a Cancer moon, if anything, or have just water placements in your chart. You don't have to be a water sign. You could also have really long hair. Could be blonde, could be brunette, could also be dark hair, but I'm getting that it's long, and most importantly, I'm getting that it's very healthy, very shiny, very silky. You also could just generally be like a really stylish person and have like really great clothes and a really great way of expressing yourself. So I got this new beautiful deck. It's called the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. I'm very excited about it. Thank you so much for the lovely soul who got this for me. We're gonna use it in this video because of all this beautiful purple that we have here. And let's figure out some more information about what makes you guys attractive. This will be my first time even shuffling the deck, so I'm very excited. So that has a tendency to happen. We have take a walk. And we have spend time with animals. So you guys might be like really into nature. With the dragon admiring the butterfly, I see that. And then you're also kind of in nature right here with the Nine of Cups and King of Cups depicted in this deck. I feel like you guys like to camp or like to take hikes or walks. Maybe people find that very different about you because people are very enclosed these days. They want to stay home and they want to watch TV. But I feel like you guys aren't the type. I feel like you like the fresh air, you like nature, and you see the abundance that Earth has to offer you. And you really like animals. You guys might have dogs and cats. That's like what really makes you attractive, is that you are very like hard at the end of the day. Don't fuck with you, group number one. But at the same time, you're soft. You're like this little earth angel that came from the sky, that came from a star, if even. Yeah, you guys like to ground yourself with nature, and it's probably a very important part of your routine, your daily routine, and I see that people find that very attractive about you because people don't understand it. I mean, not that you're like, you do a bunch of weird things, people don't understand it, but more so, like, people just see you and are like, taken aback by you and your energy. They're kind of like, wow, this person is very mystical. They are very magical, and they do have their shit together. And people probably look to you for advice on how to manifest a better life because they see that you did that for yourself. Now, I'm strongly getting that you did have quite a path. with take a walk, I feel like I'm almost getting a hint that like this is your path. And your path wasn't always filled with all these flowers and all this beauty. And I think you completely transformed the world around you and the world in which you live in. And that's because it started from within and it grew all the way to without. And that's what makes you so angelic, group number 1. You also carry this confidence with you just through your wisdom, just through having like an inner knowing about how the world works. You guys might be tarot readers yourself, or empaths, psychics. You might be clairaudient, clairsentient, whatever the hell. But I do think that you guys are very special, group number 1. And that's really what makes you so attractive, is you're special. And that stands out from the crowd, especially a crowd in which everyone is sort of a copy of a copy of a copy. You guys are super original, and you don't mind being original. You don't mind people looking at you any type of way. You kind of don't even notice it. Like, this girl has her eyes closed. She's looking down. This girl has her eyes closed. She's looking down. Like, you guys just kind of do you, and people can think whatever they want to think, and that's totally fine. Because you know what they don't know, and that's your strength. You got the secrets, group number 1. Okay, guys, so if you like that sort of thing, please comment down below and tell me if it resonated. I love your comments, you guys. I don't always get to them. I try my best, but I do see them, and I do eventually get to them, and they just make me laugh. Like, I will just sit there for an hour just reading what you guys have to say, and I just love your energy. You're always talking about my energy. I love your fucking energy. You guys give me energy. You give me life. Okay, so if you like that sort of thing, please comment down below. Like, dislike, subscribe. Don't forget to join the fam on Patreon. Also, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can find my email down below, and I will send you all the deets. All right, love ya. Hi, group number 2. If you chose this pink opal, this is for you. What makes you attractive? We have the King of Pentacles. Gorgeous. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking there's no fucking way this bitch did not see those cards before. But I shuffled this last week, and I'm just getting to this video. I've literally had piles sitting like that on my desk for a whole week. I went out of town, so I might have seen this, but I didn't remember. But nonetheless, gorgeous, and we'll get into it. We have spiritual protection. We have success. Wow. And we have perseverance. You guys are badass motherfuckers. Woo! Okay, step out the way for group number 2. We have Earth School, and we have Earth Dragon. Oh my god. You guys are probably a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Comment down below if you are, because it looks like all the groups are being separated by your astrological signs. Last group was just water. This group is just Earth. Doesn't have to be, of course. You could just have Earth energy. Now, I try to explain that to people all the time. Let's not get too hung up on the astrological signs, but I was raised by 2 Scorpios. People think that I have hella Scorpio in my chart. I don't got a drop of Scorpio anywhere up in my chart, so there you go. So you guys might have just Earth energy, but that's a compliment because it means that people find you very stable. What makes you very attractive is that you guys are stable, you're successful, or at least it appears to be. You might not feel that way, and knowing you, if you're a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, you have some self-doubts. You kind of feel like you're not doing good enough, but you're doing great, sweetie. Let me be the one to be like, you're doing great, sweetie, because I see you out here persevering. I see you out here manifesting. I feel like the really cool thing about you, group number 2, is not only do you put in the work in the 3D world, but you also put it in the spiritual world. Some people do like one or the other. Like, they'll be super spiritual, but they won't move a finger, and they'll expect all these things to happen for them. Or they'll put all this work in the 3D, which is, you know, most people, they'll work their whole life and they won't get much out of it. And it's because they're not putting work in the spiritual. But you guys have like a healthy balance of doing both of those things. So the Earth Dragon clears your path in the land around you. Stay grounded, be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Okay, so I feel like you guys could be a healer or a teacher, or you could just be like a very good friend with really good advice. Or you could have had like a lot of experiences with persevere that kind of makes you sort of like a mentor. Like people want to listen to your success story because it wasn't super linear. I feel like you guys had like quite a struggle growing up, and you've just evolved into this, I want to say this king and queen. Like I feel like you guys have a very like royal energy to you, because the Queen of Pentacles, let me tell you about this bitch. Not only is she bomb as fuck, but she's not showy, you know, like she has the car, she has the purse, she has it all, you know, she bought it herself. She didn't ask for no help. She worked her ass off for it, but she's not even showy about it. She does things for herself and only for herself, and that's what makes her feel empowered, and that's what makes her feel good. I feel like you guys are in a relationship right now. You don't have to be. In fact, if you're not, you're probably going to be soon. And if you're like, I don't even have a drop of a person in my life, I still think you're going to be in a relationship soon. So this person might manifest themselves. They could be the King of Pentacles, or you could be the King of Pentacles. They could be the Queen of Pentacles, or you could be the Queen of Pentacles. Blah, 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 blah. Don't turn me into that tarot reader where I'm like, take what resonates, drop the rest. Like, don't ever turn me into that, you guys. Like, I know you know that you're going to take what resonates and drop the rest, okay? I know you know that, so I don't need to be annoying and redundant by reminding you that, because I hate that. Anyway, I think that you are probably in a partnership with someone who is your soulmate, who is your counterpart, who is someone that you're married to or you're going to marry. That's like the path that you're headed down. But they could also be an earth sign, which is so amazing. Or you guys both could just have a lot of earth placements in your chart. But I feel like this person is really on your side. I feel like they're here to learn and to grow with you. I feel like you guys cross paths for a reason. And it's because you both have a similar vibe. You both like know the importance of work, hard work, and perseverance to get to success. You guys are like in your own little school of spirituality, and you're constantly teaching yourself new things to evolve physically, emotionally, and energetically. And that's what is so gorgeous about this energy right now, group number 2, is that you guys are really like solid. Like obviously you're firm and you're grounded in the earth, but like legit. Like you're not like just saying you're solid, you're legit solid. And I feel like you guys probably are very healthy. You probably eat very well. You probably go to the gym, or you get exercise, or you go outdoors. I feel like you guys are just very earthy and solid, and you know that about yourself, and you keep it that way because that's what makes you feel successful. And that's actually very attractive, because some people, you know, it's like a whole math equation for them. They're trying to figure out how to be healthier, how to be this, how to be that, and this just comes natural to you. And that's really what's so attractive. You're just like this sponge, and you kind of just absorb things, and if they're good for you, you hold on to them, you keep them, and people really find that very attractive. You guys could have dark hair, red hair, brunette. For the women, you could be very slender, very curvy. For the men, you could be very big, very masculine, very muscular. Also, low-key, you could have long hair, or at one point in your life, you grew out your hair, I'm hearing. And you guys could also use crystals. Part of your manifestation techniques is being centered with the earth. So you guys might have a lot of crystals or a crystal collection. But I feel like you guys are very abundant. Now, abundant souls is not just like, oh, the dollar amount in your bank account. Abundant souls is someone who just is not greedy. Someone, like I said, who's not showy, who gets things and like is thankful for them, but it doesn't center around their whole world. So I just got this gorgeous deck. Thank you so much to the lovely soul who got it for me. We're gonna pull some cards for this reading. Ooh, and this one just came out. Oh my God. We have connect with your womb. Okay, so you might be pregnant for some of the women out there. And then we have make an altar. Interesting. I might need to pull one more. Make an altar. You guys might have tattoos as well. People find that very attractive about you. You could be very like hippie. You could just wear a lot of loose clothing, and if you don't wear loose clothing, you wear clothing that just like is so perfect for your body. There's just something about you that just comes so natural. It's like you're like a little earth ethereal angel goddess. Yeah, this girl has crystals here. You guys might manifest with crystals. Maybe you've been considering making like a little altar, but you were wondering if it was a little too like taboo, a little too like weird, because again, you guys are very traditional as people. You're being encouraged to do it. We have sync with the moon. Yeah, I feel like you guys have just recently really gotten into manifesting, and maybe you always like manifested unconsciously, but maybe you guys right now are trying to take it to the next level, and you're wondering how you can do that. Yeah, I'm getting that you guys have long hair, and it could be curly or wavy. It could also be straight, but I'm getting that you have dark hair. You could have tattoos, you could have piercings, you could do your makeup in a really, really cool way. But overall, you guys are not concerned about what other people think about you. You know that you can do whatever you set your mind to, and you know that there's no greater goal than just being love and like, you know, just learning to the highest ability. You just want your soul to ascend. That's really all you want. But I'm getting a message strongly that you need to connect with your womb. So if you're feminine watching this, maybe you, I feel weird saying this, but maybe you need to check in with your gynecologist for an appointment. You could be pregnant. You could be conceiving. You could be wanting a baby. So if you have been wanting a child and you've had a difficult time, congratulations, because I do see that could really come in for you. I'm just getting strongly that you guys are fertile at this very moment. So whenever you find this video, I'm getting that you guys are very fertile. And this is a great thing. I know in our society, we're like, pregnancy or this or that, so taboo, but it's a beautiful thing, okay? And some of you want that to happen for you, so here is your sign. But if that doesn't resonate, again, disregard the message. But strongly, I get you guys are very spiritual, and I feel like right now you're just on a search, on a journey to figure out what works for you as far as spirituality goes. And I really feel like strongly that you guys are kind of learning more and more each day, like different things that you can do for yourself to keep yourself grounded and to keep yourself in this energy of feeling very stable and very successful. I'm getting a side note that you guys have a tendency to be very guarded. I know you're earth signs. I know it's hard to open up, and a lot of people don't have the patience for what you guys need. I'm getting strongly the urge to tell you that don't worry if you haven't found this person yet, or this person, whoever it is. They're coming for you. But here's the thing. I need you to open up your arms to receiving, okay? Because it's on your way. I know you've been trying to manifest. If you don't have this person already, I know you've been trying to manifest them. They are on their way. It's at the tip of the iceberg. Just open up your arms to receiving, just like so. Both of their arms are uncrossed. They're sitting there. They're ready. They're waiting. So stay in that energy, and I promise you will be successful. Okay, group number 2, I love you guys so much. Please comment down below if that resonated. Like, dislike, subscribe. Don't forget to join the fam on Patreon. Also, if you want to book a private reading with me, you know what to do. Find my email in the description box below and send me a little email and I'll send you some details. Okay, love you. See you at your next reading. Hi, group number 3, if you chose this rose quartz, this is for you. What makes you attractive? Okay, let's start with your tarot cards. To start, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or have a lot of those placements in your chart, or just harvest that kind of energy. We have be gentle with yourself, growth. Ooh, we have abundance. Love to see it. We have you are not alone. And we have air and fire dragon. Okay, so you guys could also have air and fire in your chart. This is gorgeous. I have lots of red and yellow here present. You guys might have a red or yellow aura. You guys might be very striking to people. That's very attractive. You kind of enter a room and it's like, ah, you know, like people are like, whoa, who the hell is this goddess? But on top of being a goddess and on top of being like abundant, which we'll get to, I feel like you guys are exceptional people. You guys are very stable with the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you guys have a lot of money. It doesn't have to be money. It could be like you are an abundant soul, meaning you're not very greedy. I feel like most importantly though, if you do have money, I think it's important to say that you worked for it with the Seven of Pentacles, that people see that you worked your ass off for what you have. Like nothing was handed to you, group number 3. So I don't mean to offend you by saying like you have a ton of money. Like I know you didn't get it from anywhere but yourself. And that's what's really attractive. I also see that you guys have grown a lot. You're probably like unrecognizable to some people that you grew up with because you're just a completely different person than you were before. But with be gentle with yourself, I feel like you're on a spiritual journey right now where you're sort of learning to not be so hard on yourself. I'm also getting that you guys could be very introverted with you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. I feel like you guys have a tendency to be very introverted. Maybe you kind of like spending time alone by yourself, and some people might not understand it, but most people find it very attractive because it shows this strength that you know, you kind of like are very independent, but it's because you really enjoy your own company, which I think is gorgeous because I'm literally the same way. I'm like, I think it's gorgeous because I'm the same way and I'm gorgeous. I did not mean it like that at all, but I guess I did. So we have abundance here. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. I hear you, sis. I believe that because this bitch is looking up at the camera, even though it's a painting, like I'm abundant. She's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And I see that. And I see that you have. I feel like I feel like every group has had a pretty tough past. And you've come out of it in such a gorgeous way. Like you had a tough past, group number 3, but I see that it did not hold you back one bit. If anything, it's made you the person you are today. And with be gentle with yourself, I feel like, yeah, you've been through a lot and need to heal and recover. I feel like you are just starting to understand that you were never the issue or the problem. And maybe in your life, all you did was get blamed for things. I don't know why I'm choosing that direction. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that might really resonate with someone. I'm trying really hard these days not to hold myself back because I get shocked when these things really do resonate. Like this one girl said, you said 2 and 22 or whatever, and I looked up at the clock and it was blah, blah, blah. That was like so cool to me. And there's so many more examples just like that. And it's the times where I choose not to hold back and I just say random things. But the reason I held back is because sometimes I hate when tarot readers say random things because the whole reading could resonate and then they're like, this person's a sex addict. And you're like, what? No. But you know what I'm saying. I just strongly feel that you guys have like a lot of creative energy, a lot of expansion has happened in your life. I feel like maybe right now you're on a path to starting a career that is just solely based off your passion. And I feel like this fortune favors the bold expression is very relevant to you because a lot of abundance and rewards are coming out of this journey. But overall, I feel like you guys have grown a lot, and I feel like it's individually. I feel like no one has really helped you with this other than yourself. And that's why we have this you're not alone. It's like you guys kind of have like, you're very spiritually guided, and I feel like you have a lot of angels and guides, but whether you communicate with them directly or not, I feel like you communicate with yourself. I feel like you give yourself pep talks, and I feel like you help yourself out of different situations. And I feel like more recently on your spiritual journey, group number 3, you have been more gentle with yourself because you know that you are doing the best that you can do. And if you don't know that, well, let me tell you that you're doing the best that you can do, and that's incredible. Okay, we have look to the stars. Wow. Okay, so yes, your angels are definitely here, and they're definitely asking you to kind of notice them. Ask for things. You know, you are not alone at the same time. I feel like, yes, you're very independent, and yes, you're pretty fine with being introverted, but at the same time, if you do want to reach out and ask for help, your angels and guides are here to tell you right now that they would love that. And I feel like also, I'm getting a side note that people in your family really love you. They really find you very just like, they're just very proud of you. That's a message I'm getting, and that might resonate for some of you, but I'm just getting that people see you and they're proud of you, group number 3. And I'm actually getting a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like you don't know that, and that really like hurts me, because I know what it's like to be like alone, and I know what it's like to kind of be isolated and kind of do it to yourself. And it's not like, oh, you're trying to like make yourself this isolated like asshole. It's just you feel like you have to, because people don't understand your process and your journey. And I think you guys are so fucking cool, okay? And I don't know why I'm being all fucking weird and emotional right now. That's like part of this is part of being a tarot reader, is like the energies we pick up is so crazy, and then we look crazy. But I'm hoping that you like don't get offended. I'm not trying to be dramatic. It's like a very intense feeling. I'm feeling like you guys really battled with depression and really battled with anxiety, and you're just coming out of that. I feel like 2020 is your year. I feel like you're just coming out of it, like just like within the past 2 months. I feel like all you did was put in the work and put in the work and put in the work and put in the work, and you didn't see any results, and you were starting to think that you were stuck at 7. You're starting to think, well, this is it, that's all. But here you are, 10 of Pentacles, thriving and glowing and abundant and beautiful. And you're limitless. So if you feel like there's a cap to that, there isn't. You can go all the damn way. So look to the stars and ask your angels. There's no limit on what you can receive, group number 3, especially because you deserve it. I feel like you guys have really good karma as well. I'm not getting any like blockages. I'm getting that you guys are just solely pure souls and beings, and you guys have really beautiful hearts. Okay, so if anyone has done you wrong, and I feel like it's more so in regards to friendships and just like how you grew up, I want you to know that you were not in the wrong, they were. And I feel like on this journey that you are now entering to, I feel like you've been on this journey for a long time, but I feel like the cycle turned within the past couple months, and you're starting to reap the rewards of all of your work. I feel like within that, you're kind of on your way to share that story. I feel like you're on your way to share your story about being alone and your growth and your process, and I do see you inspiring a lot of people, group number 3. So I would, you know, look at the stars, connect with your crystals. Okay, and abundance planning. Yeah, I feel like there's some more things that you really want. And like I said, there's no limit to what you can ask for. So I know that you're being probably rewarded right now, and you're like, oh my God, this might end, or this might come to some sort of cap. Absolutely freaking not. I feel like your journey is just getting started. So connect with your crystals, look at the stars, and write down in your journal exactly what you want. I literally write down every week what I want. Every month I have a goal. I have like a January goal, a February goal. I'm gonna have a March goal. And I write down, like literally, I'm like, I have to pay for this, and I have to do that, and I have a car payment, and this and that, and blah, blah, and how am I gonna afford this, and let's make this much money so that I can have room, and you know, just that kind of thing. Just putting that energy out there, writing that down, taking like 5 minutes, group number 3, out of your day to do that. Please do it for me. Do it for me. I promise you'll be rewarded. Just do it. But yes, do it because you're very powerful at this moment in time. You are, you're manifesting, and I feel like you're doing it a little subconsciously. I know that you're aware of what you're doing, but I feel like you're not putting it to the full test, and you totally can, and you totally could. I can't believe I got so emotional in that like one little part. Comment down below if that resonated. Thank you so much, group number 3. I really love you. I want to give you a hug, honestly. I want to know who you are, so please comment down below. Like, dislike, subscribe. Don't forget to join the fam on Patreon. Also, if you want to book a private reading with me, I would be honored to. So find my email down below and send me a little message, and we will work something out. And in the meantime, I love you, and I will see you at your next reading. Hi, group number 4. If you chose this rose quartz, they're pretty much all rose quartz, but if you chose this rose quartz, this is for you. What makes you attractive? So to start with your tarot cards, we have the World, We have strength. Ooh, we have gratitude. We have health. We have love life. We have perspective. And we have the golden Christed dragon. The golden Christed dragon. Okay, group number 4. Gorgeous. So, wow, 2 major arcanas. What makes you attractive is that you are, not only are you fucking strong from within and from without, but it's like a strength that has a gorgeous wisdom to it. You're very peaceful. You bring a lot of higher love. It's like, you absorb the Christ light. You're protected, expand your heart, and remain 5th dimensional. I feel like your aura is just like, you have like stars and butterflies around it, and you're just very zen, and people just feel like they feel wrapped around. They feel like they're like, ooh, this is so weird. What a weird feeling I'm getting. It's like, with love life, they just feel love. Like, you just give off like a love vibration, and that is high level. That is gorgeous. You guys are fucking awesome, group number 4. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, so I feel like you are very healthy inside and out. I feel like mentally you're very healthy. I feel like you're very spiritual. First and foremost, you're very spiritual. And with spirituality, you know the importance of mental health, and you also know the importance of having gratitude. And I feel like there's something about you that is very limitless, very abundant, meaning you're not greedy, you're like very ever accepting, you're non-judgmental, you're open to receiving, you're just really at the top of your game, group number 4. And when I say top of your game, you know, it doesn't have to be quite literally, oh, you're living your best life with finances and blah, 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 blah. You could still have struggles. I'm not really getting that you have struggles, but you could have struggles. But more importantly, top of your game is big picture with perspective. Big picture is that the world needs love, and everything should be about love. And I feel like you emanate that like high glowing energy. You could be a starseed, you could be a light being. We have the strength card as well. So with the world and strength, I feel like what makes you very attractive is that you're just super independent. You're super worldly. You're so strong. You probably literally travel by yourself. And if you're a female, people find that like very attractive. They're like, how is this chick going around the world by herself? It's because she's strong, you know? And on top of being strong, you know, it's like you're mentally strong. You're very healthy in that way. Also, you might have someone coming in for you with all this like gorgeous energy you've been like emanating to the world, group number 4. If you don't already have a boo thing, you will with love life. So I would work with rose quartz, not gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna be your friend in the next month or so. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. I feel like if you don't have someone in your life already, you're about to. And it's because you've been sitting in this energy, not for like a day or a week, but for a long time. You're very content being alone, and you're very like open to receiving and accepting. I think you guys also meditate. You don't have to, but you do something for yourself that is really paying off. It's really beneficial, and it's really just like, ugh, it's so gorgeous, it hurts. So I'm gonna pull some more oracle. But I do get that you guys are just overall very loving. Like, you are a prime example. Like, if someone is talking about you behind their back, they literally have nothing to say. It's like, if you come across people's mouths in the name of gossip, it's like, oh yeah, she's bomb. Like, she's badass. She's a bad bitch, you know? And they mean that in like a way where you just are not to be fucked with. And it's not that you're like mean or intimidating, but it's that you just exude like so much understanding and so much love. Like, how could you not like you? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think you guys do any of this for any ulterior motive. And that's like what makes you even more attractive, is like you literally do this for yourself. Like, you're grateful and healthy for yourself. You have the strength for yourself. You want to view the world in a different perspective for yourself. You're not doing it to be showy or be like an Instagram influencer. You're literally doing it because it's what brings you back to center and grounds you. You guys also might have a dog, I'm seeing, or a cat. And that might be your like best friend. energy. Ooh, we have plan a vacation, which goes perfectly with the world. Wow, so you guys literally might be on your way to somewhere, or you might be traveling soon. You guys might do this a lot. This might be part of your job. It could be part of your center. It could be the thing that really fulfills you the most. We have, oh my God, we have write a gratitude list with gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it prevents. Can you imagine? You guys literally are a spiritual being. I think you guys are an old soul for sure, for sure. You guys also might have some really fucking cool tattoos. And that's actually very attractive. You could also have darker skin. Doesn't have to be, could have lighter skin, or you could just be very tan. I'm seeing that you guys have dark hair though. And I feel like you have really gorgeous features. You might be, different ethnicities. You could be like half this and half that, or you could have a bunch of different opposing ethnicities mixed into one. But I'm seeing that you guys are just very unique. And aside from your personality being so like out of the box unique in like such a beautiful and healthy way, I feel like you guys are unique in like as far as how you physically look. So I would write a gratitude. Why do I keep trying to say gratitude? I would write a gratitude list. Okay, the cards are not wanting to pop out here. I feel like you guys already write a gratitude list, I guess is my point. You could also wear a crystal around your neck or some sort of jewelry that you like always wear because it's like you're kind of superstitious and you feel like it's very lucky for you, or it has a lot of sentimental value. Okay, so this card wants to keep popping out. We have aromatherapy. So that's very interesting to me because I just started getting into aromatherapy. I went into the Conscious Life Expo and I ran into a gorgeous lady who was selling different aromas, different sprays for different things, and she was using her pendulum to kind of figure out which one was best for me and my aura, and it's like a cleansing spray. So you guys might want to look into that. Maybe use some aromatherapy for manifestations, maybe use some gratitude, but overall I feel like you guys just will do whatever you have to do in order to find your center. So whatever that may be, I feel like that's what you are probably currently doing, whether that's planning a vacation, writing a gratitude list, or investing in some like aromatherapy, maybe one of those like diffusers or whatever it may be. But overall, I'm seeing that you guys are just very healthy, very worldly, and very beautiful. And if you're single, you have someone coming into your love life very soon. Okay, like they're here for you, and it's because you've stayed in this energy for a long time and you're being rewarded for it. You're going to find your divine counterpart, and I feel like it's going to be a very high vibrational soulmate if you haven't found this person already. And if you are dating someone, I do see there being like a renewed romantic love, so you guys might come together in a union if you didn't already have one before. Okay, group number 4, you guys are gorgeous. Love you inside and out. Please comment down below if it resonated. Like, dislike, subscribe. Don't forget to join the fam on Patreon. Also, if you want to book a private reading with me and figure out some more about this situation or any situation in general, you know what to do. My email is down below in the description box. Send me a little email. I'll send you some deets. And in the meantime, I love you, and I will see you at your next reading.